Happy Tuesday. Welcome to this live stream where we're going to talk about speaking with impact. For those of you who have signed up for this amazing conversation, you would wonder, where is Bilal Jamil, my own leadership and a public speaker trainer, and also the one I'm partnering up with to deliver the mastermind that we kick off in January. Unfortunately, Bilal is home in bed. So I decided to share with you what I know about public speaking, why now, the fundamentals for getting there, and I will share my own story. And I hope this inspires you to level up wherever you are on your public speaker, leadership speaker journey. And the reason why I bring this topic to you is that I experienced firsthand a few months ago how it propelled my success and how public speaking, being a public speaker, having the skills of being a public speaker, how that transformed of who I am. And I stepped into a very different leadership role. If you're here live and you want to engage, by all means, welcome. You're welcome as always. The only way I know you are available here is that you drop your a hi in the chat. That is the way I know that you're here. All right, so let's dive in. And before I start, we will have another live talk here on LinkedIn and on YouTube with Bilal, and we are hosting, or we are planning, a private roundtable with Bilal and myself end of December. So if you want to be a part or a member of this leaders roundtable and get first hands of the fundamentals of how to level up your own leadership speaking skills, and also get a better understanding of the mastermind that Bilal and I are running together in Q1 next year. You want to be part of our VIP community, and drop me a note if you are not already here, a member of our club, right? So, but this is a place to be if you want to become tomorrow's leader today. And I just want to check in the chat. Oh, great. And there's also another user on, but lovely. So lovely to have you here. And thanks so much. I'm so grateful for having you here. And as always, chip in with reflections, comments, share, right? This is really also the place to share. All right. Let's talk about speaking with impact. And my body is responding now. Speaking with impact, I had no idea what it was all about when I traveled to Manchester in September this year. I just knew that I wanted to level up my speaking capacity, my speaking skills. I was going, if you followed me for a while, you would know that I went to Paris to deliver 2 keynotes. And I wanted to break the cycle. I wanted to break my patterns of how I would deliver a talk. I've been in corporate for more than 20 years. And I've been since 2001. I'm starting from BP with BP. I have delivered one team conversation, or mastered one team mastering. I had hosted one presentation after the other. I have led various team building activities. I've been hosting senior talks, talks with senior leaders regarding reorgs. I've been involved in numerous presentation in-house, like in these global companies like BP, Shell, IBM, but also facing clients, facing customers, how to pitch for a new product, how to pitch myself. I've been out on client sites, training clients, team members. I've been on this speaking stage for more than 20 years, but little did I know about public speaking. So this is the story where I share, and that takes me from no understanding of what public speaking is to now I know what public speaking is. And the reason why I bring this to you is that I have met nobody in my network who've been on this public speaking journey. And that's also why I combine the upcoming mastermind with the opportunity to work with Bilal himself. This will take you from good to great, and this will take you into tomorrow's leader today. If you doubt, let's jump on a call because this is groundbreaking. All right. So when I jumped on the first call with Bilal said, "Hey, Camilla, how are you doing?" That's his Manchester accent. And then he would say, or Sheffield accent. And then he would say, "Present yourself." And I presented myself. I'd done the last many, many years. And guess what I even did? I was like, "Oh, this is a master of like public speaking, and I'm going to present myself." And I was nervous. So then Bilal paused me and I said, "Well, how about me introducing you?" And the way he did it was just like, "All right, I'm gonna learn that skill." And I just said, "Bilal, I've been talking to various public speaker trainers, but Bilal," I said, "Bilal, I want to work with you. You have 5 weeks to set me up for success. That's it, 5 weeks. So put a program together that takes me from below zero to actually being on stage, delivering 2 keynotes, me being at peace. And not at peace, really just being in flow." And that's how I happened to meet Bilal. And now I know answering the one question is, what is leadership speaking? Now I know, and now I understand how to frame that. But leadership speaking is sharing information that transforms. How many of you have shared information that literally transformed? I would guess not so many. When I follow people on LinkedIn, they show the one slide after the other. They are so proud of their slides. They're so proud of it. But I mean, I've been in corporate for more than 20 years. I've been doing the exact same thing that you do, but slides don't transform. Slides don't transform. Slides are or is information. Leadership speaking is the breaking point where your information transforms, and not so many leaders know how to deliver that because they haven't been on a public speaker training course. Of course, I hadn't been there until like September this year. So, and I haven't seen any course on this. I did my due diligence and I wanted it myself, right? So that makes so much sense. That is the reason why most leaders don't master that skill. And the thing is, Bilal is the man to tell you how to do that, but I know how to frame that now. But I'm not, after 3 months of training, I'm not the master. Bilal has been doing this for 20 years. So that is his field of expertise. But what I know now is that you don't want to just share information because that doesn't make you a leader everyone wants to follow. You want to share the story that makes people listen. You want to know and that's one reason why I talk so much about knowing your why. You want to know your why in this story. The why in this story is that I know that it will propel your success. It will give you ease. It will give you peace, and you will be on stage without 100 slides. That's what I know. That is the why. That is why I talk about speaking with impact. right? So that is the first hack. You want to learn to speak with impact. You want to learn to drop your slides. Yes, I know. Oh, it's kind of scary. I know it. I've been there as well. And like the round table we hosted last week, I had no slides. I used the new method that Belil taught me, introduced me to. I used that. Otherwise, if you've been some of my public or private training sessions, I would have slides. I no longer have slides. I know my why and I know my story. That's what I want to remember. And so, how does it propel your success? All right, this is so important. And I want to relate it to my own success. I've been running numerous reorgs projects. And that is one thing a change lead want to really master, whatever it's a sponsor, a advocate, a change leader in any sort of format. We want to be on stage and share those important messages that get people to move in the direction that we want. Leadership speaking, when you master that, you will share information that transforms. You will share stories that people get to want to listen to, and where you share the nerve, where you really share what is going on, right? They want to understand. And you want to connect with the audience, whatever the audience is. I've been on stage and I've seen so many leaders being on stage, even in their mindset, separating them from the audience, their team members, their employees, their staff. They are already done a mental separation before they went on stage. And they cannot really articulate the why. When you can articulate the why of your message, you will get people to listen. And then if you can also connect the why with some of your own stories, and maybe pull in a customer experience where it didn't went well, and maybe another customer experience where it did went well, then you emphasize that this is so important. Even though, and I know many companies going through a real right now where it means job reduction, job redundancies. That is not the nice word, but freeing up capacity, right? No, it's not nice to talk about that. But when we frame it in such a way that people understand it, then it's easier for you to deliver the message. I hope that makes sense. So, honing in on my own experience, I went to Paris to talk about how to become tomorrow's leader today. I shared a few stories that illustrated leaders below the line, and leaders above the line. And I really shared what I experienced. And that hit home because then people understand and understood what great leadership is. I hope it makes sense. If not, drop it in the chat or send me a note afterwards. And then the last hack I want to share with you today, it's the fundamentals, the hacks, how to become that amazing public speaker. And I want to share, and we want to be very transparent of my own journey because that is the best kind of mirror to share. So as I mentioned, I've been in this corporate world since 2001. I delivered numerous presentations. But when I traveled to Sheffield, I had absolutely no idea what I was up to. I was starting to worry about, was this a scam? Like, this was a huge investment for me. And what is this really about? And I was nervous. And I was so nervous. It was only me. And on day one, there was 6 or 7 hours of full-time training. And Bilal, he just said, Camilla, now you talk about this. And I just couldn't. I couldn't talk about whatever story he asked me to talk about. I used to be in control. Now I had no control of the story I was going to talk about. And I was so doubting myself. I was so nervous. And sometimes I went round in circles in this meeting room and said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I even said, I remember I've been working out from the city. For those who don't know what the city is, I've been working out from London City, the financial quarter. I've been in one of these amazing companies, BP headquarters. I've been delivering speaks. I've been delivering talks. And now I can't even talk about the weather. It's like, what's going on? Circling back to the hacks, how I move forward, and you want to know it, do it as well, is you want to learn to meditate. Why is that? Because you want to be at peace when on stage. You want to learn to ground yourself in the moment. That is really one of the most fundamental hacks. That is that you can so quickly ground yourself. Too few people, or let me put it differently, many people get the opportunity to practice meditation. I guarantee it will lift you up. Another hack that you want to really own is your why. You want to own your why. Many people have still the opportunity to know their why, and the why is tapping into the vision. Many leaders don't know their vision. Many leaders don't own the why of the company. You want to own that. And another hack, that is conscious awareness. How you show up in the moment. What limiting beliefs do you tell yourself? What stories do you tell yourself? So I went out in circles and say, I can't do this. I can't do this. But I was so conscious aware because I've been practicing conscious awareness for several years now that I could pause myself in the moment. I said, what, something is going on. I have to kind of just sit and reflect and stop for a while. Those are some of the hacks that you want to learn. You want to learn it now, or them now, so that you can step into even a bigger you, because you're meant for more. You are meant for more. I hope you agree with me. If you are content and you're not meant for more, then you may want to listen to someone else. But in my eyes, you're meant for more. And you're meant for more also to grow, and you grow your conscious awareness. So in order for you to level up and become that amazing speaker that delivering talks that transforms, you want to grow your conscious awareness. A private roundtable participant asked me last week, what about emotional intelligence? That's exactly the same. It's emotional intelligence is all about controlling yourself, how you show up in the moment, and honing then back in, or circling back to speaking with impact and your way to that. That is step one, growing your conscious awareness. The sooner you learn to capture yourself in the moment of your limiting beliefs, how you react, how you respond. Now I'm unsure what's going on, and you can push yourself in the moment. It requires some commitment and committing yourself to stop and really learn and grow. But when you master that, you can then go on stage and you can deliver. The mastermind process is not a process. The mastermind class that we're kicking off in January, combines the two. It combines that of growing your conscious awareness, and I guarantee, and you will be surprised, how many successful leaders still have the opportunity to grow their conscious awareness. So that is the first part of or leg one of the mastermind. That is where we go and teach and train you to grow your conscious awareness. And when you've grown it, when you learned about your limiting beliefs, start spotting them, right? And shifting and say, change what you want to change. Then you're ready to go on a weekend-long retreat with Bilal, and I will be there as well, where we will teach and train you how to deliver leadership talks that transform. And I guarantee that this will propel your success. You will be ahead of the competition because there are not so many successful leaders that actually have been on a public speaking course. Neither have the many leaders been on a personal development course where they have grown their own conscious awareness. They have no idea about mental preparation. They have no idea about conscious awareness, language, energy. That you will get. All this you will get in the mastermind. So, coming home to this event, speaking with impact is what you want to learn. If you want more success, more time, more freedom in 2023. And the way to that is growing your conscious awareness and learning how to frame a talk that transforms. I will soon populate the link. And let me see if I can just get it online now. Let me just do that. And then, sorry for this, I don't have that, but that's how it is. Huh? And then, yeah. And I'll suggest that I'm just going to find you, that you have a look at our mastermind. We have up to 9 seats, and these will sell out because there are more than 9 people who want to have more success the easier way. And I tell you that we are teaching you what we know works. And I'm bringing in Bilal because I know what he teaches and trains you in works. So let us talk if you're ready for more success, more time, more freedom in 2023. And you're finally ready no longer to play small. In my community, it is okay to say, I want more, and I'm meant for more. I'm meant for more. That's why I traveled to Dubai in 2 weeks to join a mastermind, to level up. I continuously invest in myself. I continuously grow my conscious awareness. I continuously seek people who can provoke my thinking. Because if you don't provoke your thinking, what happens? You get stagnant. And then you will be in the same seat, in the same boat, in the same clothes, year after year after year. You will continue working hard. You will continue affecting your mental health and your physical health. Maybe challenging your family relationships. You will continue working harder. The only thing you won't get is a better life. That's why you want to work with people who can help you and set you up for success. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you and grateful that we are here together. If there's any questions, let me know. For those who don't know me, I'm Camilla, founder, CEO of Calvert Coaching, where we set people up for success. Literally set people up for success. So if this mastermind is for you, if you want to learn how to speak with impact, make sure that you either first thing book your seat or let's talk. I'm here to support you and see if the mastermind is the right fit for you. With this, enjoy the rest of the day. Looking forward to next time. Bye for now.